Hi there, Roger Burnley here with another video for you. Now we're going to talk about developing power. I know I've gotten so many questions about that one. Let me back up a little bit for some of you because I don't want you to try to develop so much power in the beginning until we've really gotten a lot of freedom in how you're producing sound. Reason being is that most of you have been trying for so long to try to produce this power by really pushing and shoving. And so what's happened is you've created these habits where you're blocking your air, and so you're not going to allow the power to come through because the air is what creates the sound. You're looking for these great big notes, this great big sound, but you're working against yourself because there's so much tension and blockage going on here that you can't access that power. But what I want to do is explain how I like to use you thinking about developing that power. And again, for some of you, this may come after we've mastered getting some of the initial tension and blockage release. But let's just understand the concept first. First of all, I love using this little trick, and some of you have seen this already, of thinking that when you're going up for the higher notes that you're actually singing down. This works miracles once you get the hang of it, and it may take you a while because, again, you've been used to doing something completely different. But basically what I'm doing is that to prevent myself from tightening here, pushing the larynx or the voice box up with so much power to try to get the sound, what I'm actually doing is thinking that I'm bringing the sound down. It's just a reverse way of going about it. But what happens is you will eventually stop that habit of just tightening. So I'm always thinking that I'm releasing first. This comes back into really incorporating effective breathing, but I'm thinking that I'm going to release, bring the notes down to me, and then release the power. Now, a lot of times I have you think about several different things, but as I talk about in my program, when you're practicing, sometimes I just want you to think about one thing. As you think about the one thing, you'll start to incorporate that. Then you think about the second thing. You'll start to incorporate that. Eventually, you will not think about any of it. It will become very natural because you are developing new habits, new habits that will work much more effectively for you. But let me just give you this because I'm going to incorporate a couple of things here. And I'm just going to, let me do this on an A vowel. Hey, hey. Now, what I'm doing, I'm thinking, I'm releasing first, so my breath is not being compromised. I'm thinking that I'm bringing the sound down, so I'm not pushing up. Again, I'm giving you several different things that you're thinking about, but when you're practicing, just try to do one of them at a time, right? Then, for the power, and you'll hear this, before I hit that top note, what I'm doing literally is feeling my body let go and pulling down to get the power to come through on the top note. Let's see if you can hear it. Hey, 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 hey. I'm releasing and allowing that power. I'm feeling that I'm pushing down, allowing that power to come through. Now, as you start to do this, okay, don't try to force it. As your body develops and gets used to the coordination, it'll get stronger and stronger. I find a lot of people get really impatient and they want it to change overnight. That's not necessarily going to happen, especially if you've been doing something completely the opposite for a while. But each time you should feel the difference starting to happen. Let me just show you that again, and you can I'm going to play a little bit of it, and I want you to practice along singing it as you're doing it. And let's change up the sound now. Do it on an O. Oh, 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 release there. That's all that's happening. Oh, pulling down, I'm getting this big sound. Right here. Oh. So you can practice along with that. You'll start to see, and then you'll start to incorporate it into your music as well. So have fun with that one. If you want more information about my singing program, Singing Made Simple, there is a link at the bottom of this video. So until next time, have fun with this, and I'll see you soon.